Test, 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 test.
Here we go. Let's see if we. There we go. You see it pops on. We welcome you to Tiger TV Live and the 2024 DCSAA Varsity Baseball Semifinals here at beautiful Nationals Youth Baseball Academy. I'm Chuck Alexander, and I'm joined by Liam Irvin as we bring you the Jackson Reed Tigers versus the Gonzaga Eagles. Lovely day for baseball here in Southeast DC, and we will get started in just a moment. As you can see, Gonzaga's taking the field, and standing close to the plate is Jackson Loomis, who will lead off for the Tigers. Liam, welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, here we go. First of all, I want to say I appreciate you for having me on here. It's an excitement to be back at Washington Nationals Youth Baseball Academy and be on the other side and in the stands today on the call. So I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to some good baseball, some good states, some good DCSAA baseball. And when the Eagles and the Tigers face, it's always a good game. So I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. This is Chuck Alexander along with Liam. Liam did not mention that he was in this very same situation last year. He graduated from Jackson Reed, was a captain, a senior captain for these Tigers, and we are so happy to have him back today as we get started with the first pitch. That's Mason Doherty on the mound for the Eagles. And that is Jackson Loomis with a typical aggressive first swing at a strike. Just went back behind us here at Nats Academy.
Yeah, so Doherty on the bump today, the senior ready pitcher, WCAC second team. He's going to be 85-87 today. Doesn't have overpowering stuff, but good off speed. As Loomis hits a ground ball there, that's swallowed up by Zork and across the diamond, and an error. It's thrown over the head of Ryu Johnson. Loomis digging for second, and he slides in safely above a high throw from the catcher McDade. As mentioned, Doherty doesn't have the overpowering stuff that most Gonzaga arms do. However, very crafty guy, good off speed. He's going to make you swing over, hit ground balls just like Loomis did. Unfortunately for the Eagles there, Zork unable to make a good throw to Johnson across the diamond.
And that is uncommon for him. We've seen good defense from him over the years. Loomis is quick, folks, as you probably know if you've joined us before. He has wheels, so Doherty will have that on his mind now with a runner in scoring position. And gosh, the Tigers would love to take an early lead in this game. Loomis is well ahead of Doherty's throw.
Yeah, so Freeman Hunt in the 2 spot. Might think about bunting him here if you're the Tigers. I mean, 0 outs. In this game, it's all about momentum, all about creating opportunities for yourself. A lot of nerves in the first couple innings, and that's what makes and breaks the end of the game. So for Hunt here, got to have a good approach, hit the ball the other way on the ground, move over Loomis. That's his job right here.
Hunt's going to be at third base today, in for Rosario, and he's done a fantastic job at third base and has really done well at the plate too, considering he's up here at the top of the order. Oh, they got Loomis stepping in the other direction, and they got him.
Big pickoff move there. That's definitely a pick play from the Eagles there. Bryant James, shortstop, runs around Loomis, distracts him a little bit. He baits on that and thinks that no one's covering the bag, so he takes 2 more shuffles, and then on the back end, Doherty with a good move, faked like he was going towards the plate. Good delivery. And that's all it takes for the Eagles. I mean, that's the momentum game that this game is going to be.
So that's Hunt's pop-up. Little room on the first base line, and that's going to be out number 2.
Yeah, I mean, again, in these games, it's all about momentum, all about managing your opportunities. If you're a Tigers fan, I mean, the Eagles aren't going to make that many mistakes. That's the type of team they are. They're fundamental, and you got to capitalize on the ones that they do. So unfortunate there that Loomis gets picked off.
And let's be honest, that's next level pickoff play, right? We don't see that a lot at this level. I mean, I think we'd like to see more of it. So now the Eagles have revealed themselves defensively, and we know that they're good, even off of an error.
Yeah.
They're not going to be rattled, certainly, by an error here or there. So you're going to have to hit the ball and take advantage of those opportunities.
Yeah, and that's WCAC baseball right there. I mean, that's the next level. That's the competition. That's what Jackson Reed has proven that they can play with throughout the years and have to compete with throughout this entire state's tournament.
It's going to bounce that in there for ball 1-1 to count, I believe.
Yeah, so 2 off speed there, back-to-back sliders. Might be expecting a fastball if you're up at the plate for Rosario.
1-1 with 2 outs. Rosario hits it hard to right field, but it's hauled in by the right fielder, and that's out number 3. No runs here in the top of the first for the Tigers as we go to the bottom, and we'll be back in just a minute. We welcome you back to Nats Academy as we head to the bottom of the first tier. That is Quinn Lindblom on the mound for the Tigers.
Let's go, baby!
With Green at the plate, DHing today for the Eagles. Let's see what Lindblom can do here as he gets things started for Tigers defense.
Hoping for a clean ending here if you're the Tigers.
Early bunt. That went right off of him. That's a swing.
So he goes around for the bunt there, but it hits him. Should be a strike, but I'm just working around it right now.
Coach Robbie Mateo out to ask the ump for some clarification on that. He went around for the bunt.
Green
Ball
not
hit
a
him,
guy
but
you
he
wanna
should be
put
coming
on.
back, and it looks like he might be coming back. They're going to have a conversation about it.
So Green heading to Pomona Pitzer. Speedy guy, WCAC second team. Once again, a spark plug, a guy you don't want on base, especially to start the game, so that's a big call, turning that around.
So we'll pick it back up here. 0-1 the count. Here in the bottom of the first. Green is first up for the Eagles. He tries it again and pull it back, and it's going to run it even at 1-1. Interesting, given your comment about his speed, they clearly think he's going to be able to get down the base path pretty quickly.
Yeah, and you see Hunt in good position right there. That's Mateo doing his job right there.
Yeah.
As he bunts again, it
Right
should
out
hit him in the
front.
box. Another strike there. That should make it 1-2 now.
Good, quick athletic move from Ethan Fox Fernandez, who's behind the plate today. Give you a quick rundown. That's Fox Fernandez, as I said, behind the plate. Quinn Lindblom on the mound. Freeman Hunt is at third base. It's Jackson Loomis at short. Evan Rosario at second, and Jack Jansen at first base for the Tigers. Skelly's out there in left. It's Ryan Skelly, Xander Lexus in center, and Gabriel Betancourt in right field for the Tigers. That's the lineup they've had throughout the latter part of the season and now the playoffs. Oh, great pitch from Lindblom. Strike number 3, out number 1. His usual setup, right? Throw some fastballs, get it past him, and then took a little bit off. I'm not sure if that was a curveball or a...
Yeah, I believe that's a slider. He's really got some sweeping action on that. That's his go-to two-strike pitch. Did a great job by Lindblom getting ahead there. Good job by the Tigers too, getting that first out. That's what you need in a big game like this to settle the nerves.
A little bit upstairs now.
At the plate,
James, go ahead.
At the plate, Brian James. This is a WCAC first team Duke commit right here. I mean, this guy's everything you can want in a baseball player. Sophomore, really can swing the bat well, so you want to be careful here if you're Lindblom.
1-1 the count. I think that bounced off his knob. Out now for Lindblom. Took a little bit off that one too. 2-2.
Yeah, Lindblom will be fastball, probably mid-80s today with a bit of adrenaline, a slider, and a good changeup. Would like him to go to some off-speed right here once again. Had James out in front of that last pitch.
Should break for him, but you're right. I think he threw it. Payoff pitch. Left it upstairs for James, and now that's going to put a runner on for the Eagles. as Zork comes up to the plate. We'll see how he does at the plate after having thrown it high and an error to first base in the first inning.
Yeah, got to be careful with James at first. He's got speed. Zork with some power potential here, so looking to roll 2 here with the Tigers. Also got to keep James with a decent lead over there at first.
Zork's a senior as well, correct? I believe.
Yes.
Great pitch by Lindblom.
And a huge shot by Zork at the plate. He's looking to pull one out of here.
Off balance with that first pitch. Great first pitch. 0-1. Gonna go back and try to keep James honest, and why not, right? Like you said, he's got wheels.
Yeah, it's a smart play, definitely. Fox has got a good arm back there, but if James gets a good jump, there's no way that Fox is going to get him.
Doesn't quite have the break he wants yet on it, but that's typical for Quinn, right? He's going to work it out, figure it out. First innings tend to be maybe his roughest innings typically.
Yeah, first inning is usually rough for the pitcher, trying to find their stuff, trying to find what's working on the actual mound. So it's all right if he throws a lot of pitches here.
Well, upstairs, 2-1 now to Zork. Gonzaga is 19-12 on the year. Great pitch. Fastball from Lindblom was right there, right where you want it to. He's going up and down, inside and out.
And attacking with that fastball, that's interesting. 2-1 count right there with the fastball. I'd like to see him go to some off speed right here.
Yep.
After a good check on James at first base.
And with that off speed, we might see James take off, right?
Exactly right.
That is what he needs. He needs an extra. There he goes. Oh, it's right to Jansen, who's going to scoop it up and go on to first for a sure out as James moves to second.
Yeah, solid play by James at first base, and you're right on with that call. That's a perfect situation for the Eagles. Good count, so run on 2-2, 1 out. James takes advantage of it and probably breaks up a double play right there.
So the catcher, McDade, now at the plate. These teams last faced each other in an early season scrimmage. Gonzaga took that one. And in the semifinals of this tournament, playoffs last year, Jackson Reed won that game to advance to the finals. They're not holding James, and man, he's got a huge lead out there. And why not with 2 outs?
Yeah, you're somewhat all right with that.
Right?
Yeah, you're all right with that, with 2 outs especially. Just trying to make sure McDade doesn't shoot one here through the right side.
Rosario's got a little, is easing over there a little bit. I'm kind of surprised by that. Maybe just leave him alone. 2-0 the count now.
Yeah, got to be smart. I mean, McDade's got a big bat. 2-0 count. I wouldn't challenge him here. You got first base open.
Right past him. Fastball is very effective today so far, particularly down in the zone. Not surprised at that. When he's gone upstairs, he's missed a little bit, but that's okay too. 2-1 the count now with 2 away. Oh, and he hit him. Just having fun getting that to break, huh? First and second now. Probably going to get a courtesy runner, I imagine, for catcher McDade here.
Yeah, it's number 4, Dylan Waits. So speed on the base pass now. of 2 outs, got to bounce back if you're limb bloom. Can't be mad at that.
So first baseman Johnson at the plate. He's a junior. Bloom comes set. Great pitch, got that one to work. In there for a strike. Ahead 0-1 now to Johnson. And there's strike 2, or not. Call the ball, 1-1. We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And that is a shot right at Rosario, who's going to pick it up and toss slowly, but successfully over to first baseman Jansen. For out number 3, we have a scoreless game as we head to inning number 2 here at Nats Academy. We'll be right back.
Games in 50 days.
We welcome you back to inning number 2. Liam Irvin was telling me about how he's going to be calling games this summer for the Tacoma Thunderbolts in the Cal Ripken League. Radio and streaming, 40 games in 50 days. So for amateurs like me, this is that sounds intense, but I know you're going to have a blast.
I'm looking forward to it. So 0-0 here into the top of the second inning. Tigers playing a clean game thus far. Eagles with 1 error on the board. I'd like to see Jack Jensen get on here.
Jensen's had some great at-bats of late, particularly last game, the quarterfinals game earlier this week, had a couple of good at-bats. He's played such a stellar first base. This Tigers senior is going to go on to the College of Charleston. Won't be playing baseball there, but we know he's going to have a ton of success. And he has contributed mightily this year to Tigers' success. Here in D.C., called strike. Going to run it full for Jansen with no outs.
Got to attack here and be aggressive. 3-2 count. Doherty dots 2 fastballs on the outside flag. Jansen should be expecting another one here.
Top of the second, Jansen hanging in there. That's Owen Stone, who had a great pitching outing over there on deck. He just pitched earlier this week in the quarterfinals. Swing the bat as well. There's Jansen. It might sneak through there. Oh, James with his speed gets it quickly, turns and fires for the out. What a play.
That's Brian James right there. Just ranges to his right and slides. Excellent play there. Jansen doesn't have the quickest wheels, but nonetheless, James, an amazing play.
Here comes Owen Stone for the Tigers. Throws it past him, strike number 1.
And a guy like Doherty, you want to make him work the count here. Throw as many pitches as possible. He's trying to get you to swing over these, so a lot of junk earlier in the count, a lot of sliders just like that, a lot of change-ups. So you want to wait back and get your pitch. Jansen did a good job in that at-bat, making sure he stayed back all the way until 3-2, working a good at-bat and hitting the ball hard.
And that's what we mean by what they need in terms of good at-bats, right? You want to wear Doherty down.
Yeah, I mean, again, Doherty's not a guy who's going to overpower you, right? So you should be comfortable sitting back and being able to foul balls off if you need to, waiting until you get your pitch and putting it in play and hitting it hard.
Going to miss with the curveball, and that's 2-2 now. Beautiful day for baseball here at Nats Academy. Probably 77, 78 degrees, maybe a little warmer, tad warmer, maybe 80. No wind to really speak of. A few clouds, but nothing we hope that will bother outfielders on pop-ups. I think Owen wanted an appeal there, and not sure he got it.
No, he didn't. That was on the home plate umpire right there.
Ethan Fox Fernandez at the plate for the Tigers. Two outs now in the second. Let's try to get things going here. Couldn't catch up with that fastball. Skip that one. 2-1 now to Ethan.
One count now, 2 outs.
Just missed there, 3-1 the count.
And this is the pitch you want right here. This will probably be a fastball outside corner from Doherty. Fox Fernandez should be ready for it.
You called it, and that's exactly where it was. Cut away at that, now 3-2.
Yeah, once again, just got to be aggressive here. Can't go down looking, can't give it up to the umpire to make a call, so be aggressive here.
And he was. Right as Zork, who goes over for out number 3. And we're going to go to the bottom of the second, folks, with no score here at Nats Academy. We'll be right back. we welcome you back to Nats Academy and this semifinal contest between your Jackson Reed Tigers and Gonzaga Eagles, the DCSAA 2024 championship. That's Quinn Lindblom on the mound.
Jackson Wilburn at the dish, number 18. He's going to Bentley College to play baseball. Lefty with a solid contact swing. In this inning, we've got Wilburn, Pierre Marini, and Ford due up for the Eagles.
And I apologize. I said top of the third. We're actually in the bottom of the second. Gonzaga trying to get something started, and Lindblom trying to continue to shut things down, and he will with a pitch like that. Great pitch, fastball outside corner.
1-2 count. Now you can pick around here and throw some off speed.
Oh, and he did. Wilburn bit on it and fouled it straight back.
Lindblom looks very composed throughout these first two innings so far.
Wilburn is a senior as well, and the captain, I believe, of this squad. Struck it down. Fernandez is going to hustle back, but I don't think he's going to get it in time. He does not. Jansen tells him to hold up. Good pitch by Lindblom.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. That's one of those things where you just got to shrug your shoulders and move on to the next play. Not much you can do about that. Hard swing by Wilburn. Distracts Fox Fernandez a little bit. He threw it in the dirt. Lindblom did, but still a really good pitch, exactly where he wanted it. So now you got to run her on. You got to make something out of it.
So that's Wilburn on first. Pierre Marini at the plate. Also a senior. They're loaded with seniors, this Gonzaga team. Tigers loaded with juniors. We've talked about that before on this broadcast. Lindblom is a senior on the mound. And a captain as well. Wilburn sneaks out at first, trying to get a lead, trying to get something going for Gonzaga, and Lindblom goes right back. Jansen applies a soft tag. Wilburn well ahead of the throw over.
You're in attack mode if you're Lindblom right here, bottom of the lineup. Got to get through this, can't flip to the top.
Right back up the middle. Oh, just past it. Diving Loomis, and into center field. Lexus will gather it in quickly. And that is going to put runners at first and second for Gonzaga.
Great swing by Pierre Marini there. Fastball in the outer half, just goes with it, hits it right up the middle into left center field, right by the glove of Jackson Loomis. Loomis with a good attempt there, but runners on first and second now with 0 outs. This is prime bunt situation here.
I was going to say that Loomis might have lost his breath, but he came up yelling and encouraging Lindblom, which is not out of the ordinary for Jackson Loomis. Ford's going to square around on him, show bunt early. Center fielder number 10, Ford. Junior. Ethan will come out and give his infielders a signal. See what they do. See if Ford squares up again.
I think Ford's willing to give himself away here.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's got some speed too in center field. The junior.
Loomis went sprinting back to the bag, and that pulled Wilburn back. Lindblom stepped off. It's a swing, he squared up again. And this time it's going to say it hit him. So here's what's going on, folks. We got a strike call the last time this happened. And now Robbie Mateo, I'm sure, is going to remind him of exactly what happened in the first inning. We had a similar circumstance where the batter was hit on a attempted bunt, held the bunt, walked down to first on the hit by pitch, and then was returned to the plate, and now...
Yeah, two first-year coaches here trying to figure out what's happening. You got Gregory Ladd for the Gonzaga Eagles and Robinson Mateo for the Tigers. The correct call should be that Ford should be back at the plate here with one strike on him.
We're going to go to a break while they discuss this again. Well, maybe not, as they now come. And they are going to let Ford stay at first, which means we're going to have bases loaded with no outs.
Yeah, brutal momentum call there again.
Yeah.
Clearly he was checking his bat there. It's over the plate. It should be a strike there, regardless of whether it hits him or not.
So they split the difference on these calls, which does not make Coach Mateo very happy.
Blue, open your eyes, man.
Battaglini here at the plate.
Blue, open your eyes.
Very aware of the big moment. He had a walk-off home run in the WCAC semifinals against Paul VI right here at Washington Nationals Youth Baseball Academy.
Great play by Rosario, throws him out at home.
Great job there. You'll take the out.
Battaglini swinging early. Right at Rosario, out number one.
Yeah, and now back to the top of the order here. Mason Green up at the dish. Leadoff hitter. This is where you're in attack mode for Lindblom. You got to get a strikeout here or a double play. A lot of off speed should be warranted.
Bases loaded. Here comes Lindblom. That is rolls foul and out.
He's out! He's out!
He didn't call that ball, apparently.
I mean, just an unbelievable display there. I mean,
So strange.
not sure what to say there. Good job by the Tigers if you're a Tigers fan, making something happen out of that.
Absolutely.
Sticking with it no matter
That's,
what. Even if that call was safe, you have nothing to lose on that play.
Absolutely.
But I mean, the umpire's got to get it together here.
Everything went into slow motion, as often it does when the umpires don't know what the call is, and that's exactly what happened on that. They made a quick call, actually,
He did.
but did not call dead ball, as far as I can tell. 2 outs.
And that's the correct call if you're the umpire.
Yeah.
That ball should be dead the second it hits him when he's out of the box.
Yep.
Dead ball out.
Come on, man!
So that's going to be 2 outs now. And I apologize on the scoreboard if you're watching. I will do our best here to make sure that you can see at home where we are. We were behind on that one.
2 down. Good job by Lindblom working out a bases loaded, 0 outs. He's got to go at Brian James once again here.
Can't get it to break again, and that's going to score the first run of this game. James is hit by pitch, and that's going to leave the bases loaded with 2 away.
You're in over your head, Unc. You're in over your head.
Fans unhappy here. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
That's a good pitch. Lindblom comes right back with it. It's a smart move, right? You got to prove to yourself that you can get that to break, and he did for strike number 1.
Yeah, and credit to Lindblom, a lot going on. He's been able to work through it all and do his best to go at guys.
Strike 2, great pitch. This is Zork, the third baseman at the plate. They will play him straight away. Maybe a shade off to the right, thinking they won't catch up with the fastball. But
0-2 here, got to be smart. I won't throw him anywhere close to the gun.
You think he may be down and away. Might be a little frustrated chasing. We'll see. Nope, he threw a curveball in there to strike him out. And the Tigers escape a predicament and get out of it with just one run across for the Eagles. As now we head to the third. The Tigers looking to make up some room now, and you can bet Coach Mateo wants a better called third inning. We'll be right back.
So we welcome you back to Washington Nationals Youth Baseball Academy. A little bit of mix-up there last inning, a bit chaotic, but to get it under control, 1 out, bases loaded for the Tigers in the field. Gonzaga batter attempted a bunt. The bat was over the plate, and it hit him. The ball hit the bat, and then he ran out of the box, and when you're outside of the box, that's an automatic out in baseball. That should be a dead ball. Unfortunately, the umps didn't do a good job of maintaining the dead ball. So a back pick at third base, and another umpire called him out once again, but that should have been a dead ball. So they return it back. And then the next batter, Lindblom, plunks James. So now we've got 1-0, top of the third inning here.
Gabriel Betancourt at the plate for the Tigers. Oh, hit well into center field, but right at center fielder for out number 1. That is Luke Ford in center field for the Tigers. Good stroke by Betancourt.
Yeah, it's a great swing. Good job being aggressive and attacking first pitch.
So it's Ryan Skelly at the plate now for the Tigers.
Need base runners if you're the Tigers, any way you can.
Oh, and he might get it. James slid, still picks it up on a slide, and that's why, as you said, he is a premier player in the DMV. Knocked it down. That's really all you can ask of him on a shot like that. And good stroke by Skelly. And now Xander Lexus, center fielder for the Tigers, at the plate with 2 away. in the third inning. Gonzaga leads by 1. Going to bounce that foul, even the count at 1-1. Zork is playing in on Lexus.
Lexus playing that second leadoff role, trying to get on base any means he can. Hence the bunt attempt, first pitch. 2-1 here, got a good count. Looking for a fastball here.
Xander can move too, like you said. Second leadoff. Get him on, you get Loomis in the box. You never know what's going to happen, right?
Exactly right. Yep.
And that is going to be exactly what happens for Xander Lexus as he runs down to first base on the walk. And here comes Loomis. DCSAA Player of the Year.
Loomis had a monster season here. Just want him to do his thing.
Oh, there goes Lexus, and Loomis hits it high and far, but into the glove of the Eagles right fielder for out number 3. As we head to the bottom of the third, the score is 1-0. Tigers behind and trying to hold off the Eagles in inning number 3. Welcome back. Bottom of the third here at Nats Academy for this quarterfinal contest. With Lindblom still on the mound for the Tigers. And I imagine he'll be there for a while as they really try to lean on him in this semifinal contest.
Facing off against Cash McDade. He's heading to Baylor to play baseball and a junior, so he's still got some time left for the Gonzaga Eagles. Eagles are coming off a loss in the WCAC championship, getting swept by the St. John's Cadets after an exciting semifinal series against Paul VI. A similar setup to last year's championship as well. Gonzaga losing to St. John's and then facing off against Jackson Reed in the semifinals.
How's that passing? 1-1 the count now. Might have been a slider.
One thing about Lindblom is he's got a lot of movement naturally on his fastball as well, so anything that he throws at you looks like it's a bit off speed. Obviously he can gear it up and throw in that upper 80s range, but even that right there is running a lot.
It's McDade, and Lexus is going to go back but not catch up with it. Betancourt sort of slid into it, picks it up, and Would have been a double either way. McDade stands at second. Coach Mateo wants to have a conversation.
The first-year head coach, Robinson Mateo. First DCSAA run as a head coach for him, but plenty of experience in the program, obviously.
Liam, I'll tell you, we traveled with this team and other players from around DC to the Dominican Republic back in the winter. You've been on that trip. You know how good it is.
Oh, yeah.
And the energy that Coach Mateo infused in that trip and that team was a great sign of things to come for this season. I'm not surprised that they are where they are, that they're playing really solid baseball. They've grown throughout the year, and they are a tight group of kids.
Yeah, I mean, Robinson Mateo, easily one of the best coaches I've ever had in my playing career. Really able to manage situations, knows the game well. Played at Southern University, shortstop, middle infielder for 4 years, and still plays for this game. He's just passionate about the game, learns the game, studies the game. And after the dismissal of Henry Martinez, as he moved on to Landon, it was a no-brainer that Robinson Mateo was the next guy for the job there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Great assistant coach and now a great head coach here at Jackson Reed. And he's been joined this year by Luke Wallace, a former Tiger, and Kellyanne Jenkins. Assistant coaches for this crew.
Yeah, and the staff has done a great job this year. Guys seem relaxed, ready, prepared, and so far settled with the fundamentals.
This is the first baseman Johnson at the plate now, with McDade out there at second after his double.
Yeah, Johnson has a physical frame at the plate. Huge guy, as you can tell. Used to catch the past 2 seasons, moved to first base this year.
That is right at Rosario. He fumbles it but makes the throw in the play. For out number 1 here in the third. That's going to advance McDade over there to third base. It's interesting. I'm looking out, and the turf looks new to me, and I'm just wondering if it's just a tad slippery. We've seen a couple of infielders now lose their footing a little bit. We saw it with James in the last inning, Rosario there. I'm just wondering if maybe it's a little slippery.
Yeah, it could be. Could just be some fumbling as well.
Yeah,
in a big game like this, you're panicking, you're scrambling, you're giving it all you can got.
Yep.
So definitely a factor.
Infield in now for Wilburn, the second baseman. Just a bit outside. 1-1 the count with 1 away here in the third. That's McDade at third base, 90 feet away from the Eagles' second run. That's fouled straight back.
Yeah, if you're Wilburn here, you're trying to pull the ball to the right side any way you can, whether it's a ground ball, preferably a fly ball, getting something in the air, elevating it. Lindblom's in attack mode here, trying to get a strikeout. That's all you can ask for from number 5 on the mound.
2-2 the count.
Lindblom with that frisbee-looking slider there. He's got a lot of RPM,
Trying
a
to
lot
drop
of
it
spin
on the outside a
movement.
little bit on the left-hander, right?
Exactly. Yeah, backdoor.
Yeah. Oh, that's right in there. That looks like strike number 3, but it is not. It's full count now.
What are we looking at? Move! Come on, Blue!
Got to control the tempo. I mean, it's been established now that the umpires may not have as much confidence and say over this game for the rest of the game, so you gotta manage it. If you're the players especially, and also the coaching staff.
No doubt about it. Payoff pitch right here. And he got him. Strike 3. Wilburn's not happy, but he couldn't catch up with it. Out number 2 now here in the third. And McDade stays 90 feet away at third base.
Huge out right there from Limblom.
Huge out.
The fired up attitude is justified there. Pierre Marini with a single his first time up. He's hoping for that same thing this time.
McDade got everyone's attention. That's all right. 2 outs. I don't think that'll happen again. 1-0 there.
I believe that's Waits over there, the pinch runner. But
Oh,
yes,
I
exactly.
apologize.
He's
Yeah,
all
you're
the way
right.
down that line.
You're right. I keep calling him McDade, and you're right. It's a courtesy runner. Waits.
And Nelson Hayes up and throwing in the bullpen for Jackson Reed. That could be precautionary, but also interesting.
Fouled back. 1-2 now.
Looking good.
On the count. 2 outs here in the third. Pierre Marini goes right back up at Loomis, who scoops it up and fires over there. The sliding Pierre Marini did not make it in time. And that is out number 3 here in the third. Tigers will be up to bat in the fourth, looking for some runs. They trail by 1-0 here at Nats Academy. Welcome you back now, the fourth inning, and that's Freeman Hunt at the plate.
So top 4, Gonzaga still up 1-0.
Doherty stays on the mound now.
Stays on the bump, yeah. And for him, he has not had to break a sweat thus far in this game. Really just cruising.
Throws him with a curveball. Yeah, Doherty's numbers is 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no hits, obviously no runs.
And I mean, we mentioned earlier in the game, he went 8 innings against Paul VI, 0 strikeouts. So he's not a guy who's going to overpower you with his stuff, go after you for a strikeout. He's more of a guy that's going to get you to put the ball in play. That time he does have a strikeout, but got to work the count more here if you're the Tigers.
Have to.
Make Doherty throw more pitches.
Have to. Rosario now. Evan Rosario in the 3 spot. Coach Mateo encouraging him to swing away. like you said, you're going to have to get aggressive, right?
Yeah, I mean, the mindset going into most of these games is getting up on the plate, getting your toes on the line.
Foul back.
And being ready to be hit, honestly. Anything you can do to get on base. And obviously that's also protecting that outer half there that's going to get called a lot. And Doherty's been doing a good job of dotting that outer black.
1-2 the count now with one away. Oh, Rosario went with that one. Going to drop it in there for a single in the right center. So the Tigers come to life a little bit here.
First hit of the game there from Evan Rosario.
We just read that one perfectly too, right? Back on it a little bit, went with his hands out to right center.
Yeah, great swing there. I mean, if you're the Tigers, once again, you're trying to take those 100-foot singles. You don't need a 250 ball in the gap. You just need that 100-foot single. You know, reach out, flick it the other way, stay back.
This is Jansen now at the plate, and that's the kind of team they've been, right? They're not a power hitting team. They're just not who they are this year.
And I mean, especially this Tigers team in particular. I mean, you look at past teams, maybe, you know, when you have guys like Elias Rosario, Andy Rivera, Kai Lexus, etc. Those guys are trying to go out and
Jack
hit home runs.
Wallace,
Exactly.
Hopefully, all those guys, right?
Yeah, those guys are trying to hit home runs.
Jansen is going to go to second on the throwaway from Doherty, and Rosario's going to go all the way to third. You couldn't see it down the first base line. Jansen has a little squibber that Doherty tries to pick up. Jansen's pretty quick, too. He gets down the line very quickly. Didn't really matter. It was well over the first baseman's head from Doherty. And with a pitcher like this, right, who just relies on hanging around and hanging in there, you want to get to him. You want to upset him. You want to get a hit. You want to drop a squibber like that and hope that he overthrows it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of pitching is about timing, obviously. Just anything you can do to change up that timing, get him out of that rhythm, that's exactly what he did right there. Doherty grabbed it barehanded, rushed it, throw sailed high, and Johnson unable to get to that.
This is Owen Stone. That's going to be upstairs, 2-0.
Stone wants to put this ball in play.
He absolutely does.
If you're an Eagles fan, though, you don't mind the walk, honestly. You might try to pitch around Stoner. You know, he's a 5-hitter for a reason. He's got some power in his bat. He has the ability to go out and, you know, hit a double in the gap. So if you pitch around him, you get that bases loaded opportunity, and then you have the double play set up there.
3-0 the count now. Are you getting the green light here or no? I assume
Absolutely not.
right?
Absolutely not, I would say.
Tigers down by 1. Every 90 feet will be important here. So Stone watches that one go by. And
Yeah, got to be ready for this one.
absolutely. Coming right at you. And that's upstairs to load him up. Stone gets the walk. Stone gets a walk with one away. It's worth mentioning. They're going to talk about it.
Yeah, really good decision by Greg Ladd there. Taking a second to come out to the mound, calming down his guy, Doherty. Ladd's a first-year coach as well, similar to Mateo. He graduated and played at Columbia College throughout 2014. So a younger guy just hired this year after Chad Carroll's long run at the Gonzaga Eagles program.
A long and successful run. Gonzaga has a storied history when it comes to baseball. So does Jackson Reed, who is here again and again and again. And
Powerhouse in their own, 100%.
this team has been set all year on getting to this tournament and doing well, and they have so far. Ethan Fox Fernandez, Tigers catcher now with a great opportunity, one away, bases loaded here in the fourth.
Got to get this ball in the air. Can't hit it on the ground right here. A lot of ball speed is going to come from that sort of year. Got to expect that.
Yep. Fox Fernandez had a triple in the DCIAA championship game that broke the game wide open in the first inning. Looked a little bit upstairs. Not a bad take.
I mean, once again, the umpires have not set a precedent for this game so far, so you got to do anything you can to prevent against them making a big call here.
Yeah.
Fox Fernandez got to be aggressive, get up on that plate. I'm expecting some off speed right here.
You got it, and he went with it, and it's going to drop for at least one. Rosario crosses the plate. Fox Fernandez is fired up at first base as he should be.
Fox Fernandez with an excellent job there. Doherty did go with the off speed. He went with that slider, that sweeping slider there. He was trying to get it on that outside black. Unfortunately, he throws it for a strike, hangs it. Fox Fernandez does a great job being ready for his pitch, going after, and he's hyped up in the dugout.
Fox Fernandez is a fiery player, and especially when he does things like that, and as well he should be. That is Calvin Davis, courtesy runner for Ethan. First base, he's got wheels too, so we'll keep an eye on him if Betancourt is able to punch one through. It's Jansen at third, Owen Stone at second. That's misses inside, 2-0 now the count.
That's 1-1, a late call from the blue there.
My fault. Pardon me, 1-1.
Betancourt trying to do that same thing he did first time, right? Just get up on that plate, be aggressive, attack a fastball, not a half, take it to the other half.
It goes right back up the middle. Here comes Jansen. They're going to try to roll two, and they are.
And an unfortunate turn of events for the Tigers, but nonetheless, they get one on the board. 1-1, and we'll head into the bottom of the fourth here at the Washington Nationals Youth Baseball Academy.
Welcome you back. Bottom of the fourth inning now, an exciting top of the inning. Jackson Reed coming back to tie up this game, 1-1 now. Gonzaga turned 2 to end the inning, and Tigers had an opportunity there, but that's all right. They got one run, and we're glad to see that given the way the game's gone so far. Bottom of the fourth. Luke Ford up for the Eagles rather. Time called.
Bottom of the lineup, so once again, got to go after him if you're Lindblom here. He's got Luke Ford up at the dish, junior. And he does exactly that and blows a fastball right past him. And a slider outside there for a ball.
Ryan Skelly! Ryan Skelly! Yeah! Xander! 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 Yeah!
2-2 here. Like to see a slider.
Gabby! 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 Jack Jensen! Jack Jensen! Evan Rosario! Evan Rosario!
That's foul down the left field line.
Jackson Loomis! Jackson Loomis! Jackson Loomis! Jackson Loomis!
We're letting the Tiger hype squad do their thing behind us.
Freeman! Freeman! Let's go, Glenn! Glenn Limbo! Glenn Limbo!
2-2 count here. I'd like to see a slider here from Limbo.
Just off the plate, runs it full.
3-2 here. Can't walk him. Gotta go right after him.
Owen Hobson! Owen Hobson! Owen Hobson!
That's foul. Off to our right.
Good battle from Ford here.
Absolutely.
Making Limboom throw more pitches. Gotta go after him here for Limboom again. Make something happen.
First 3 innings, Lindblom gave up 2 hits and 1 run, had 4 strikeouts and 1 walk. That's in there for strike 3. Completely full Ford. Completely full there.
And he swords him there a little with the heater again. Not a single player on the Eagles team has been able to catch up to that fastball yet.
Let's see if he sticks with it here. He does.
Good pitch, I like it.
Just missed.
Battaglini, the senior captain here, up at the dish, and the number 9 hitter.
One away here. That's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Battaglini, the right fielder today for the Eagles. You talked about being right up on the line. He certainly is, Liam. And they're going to need to be to try to challenge Lindblom the way he's throwing right now. And right past him.
Most of the Eagles team is. That's usually their approach as well. A lot of private schools do that for the most part. I mean, I think you recall the championship of the state last year. St. Albans hit 4 or 5 times just from being up on that box.
2-2 delivery here. Lindblom is set. We're going to run it full. Three and 2 to count, 1 away. To Battaglini. And he throws it past him. Strike number 3, out number 2. Lindblom is fired up.
And one thing Lindblom doesn't lack on the mound is energy.
Absolutely.
He's giving it to you every single pitch, every single strike, every single at bat.
That's Billy Dingle in the lineup.
Yeah, he'll sub in for Mason Green.
Designated hitter. That's a great baseball name, by the way. Billy Dingle.
It is.
Lindblom.
2 outs here, pinch runner. You got to go after him once again. Lindblom doing a good job of doing that so far, pounding the strike zone. Got to maintain that.
Two outs now. Lindblom is ready. And Dingle backed out. Now he's back in. And there for a strike. Or not. 1-0 the count. Sure looked like a strike from here, and Coach Mateo thought the same. 1-0 the count. You go with the fastball right at Loomis. Over to first for out number 3.
Excellent play there by Loomis. We'll head to the top of the 5th. We'll be back.
What a game we have here as we head to the 5th inning. 1-1 contest in this quarterfinal game for the DCSAA 2024, semifinal game for the DCSAA 2024 Baseball Championship. This is Chuck Alexander along with Liam Irvin. Class of 2023 and a former Tiger captain. Maybe always a Tiger captain. Ryan Skelly at the plate. 1-1 the count. No outs here in the 5th.
This lineup does a good job putting together some good at-bats first time through. You got to ask for the same thing if you're Coach Mateo and maintain those good at-bats, work the count, put the ball in play. Skelly did that his first time, and on deck, Xander Lexus did that as well.
It's going to be a chopper to James, and he's going to haul it in and shoot it over quickly for out number 1. Here comes Xander Lexus. One away. He's going to watch that first pitch go by. Doherty's still on the mound. That's popped up. We're talking about it, and James is taking control of shortstop there in the infield. Out number 2.
Yeah, and Luke Wallace is telling Xander there that he's out on his front foot, which is exactly right. Breaking ball there, he's expecting fastball sitting back. Gets out on his front foot and hence the pop up to the shortstop there. Loomis has got to get it going. The Tigers want a chance at winning this baseball game. 1-1 here. Doherty's still humming through 4 2/3 here.
Absolutely. He's looked pretty good here after a rocky fourth. And Loomis lifts it high into center field, where it'll be hauled in easily for out number 3. A quick top of the 5th inning. 1-1 is the score here at Nats Academy as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back, bottom of the 5th. Tie ball game here in this semifinal contest. It's James at the plate.
Yeah, Brian James once again, not a guy you want to pitch to here. He's already displayed his athleticism throughout this game, a couple diving plays, a couple solid plays. This guy's only a sophomore here.
Fouls that back.
We're late.
1-1.
Here. This is where the little things really matter throughout this game. Got to make an impact defensively, no errors, clean it up.
Foul back as well. A good clean baseball, right?
Exactly right.
Yeah, Tim. Yeah, Tim.
1-2 now to James. Went off the bat, folks. You probably saw that. Could certainly hear it. Lindblom's pitch did not break.
I believe that was a fastball. He's trying to go top, but didn't maintain that front side there.
Maybe that's it. Lindblom wants to think about it. Work through it a little bit with Fox Fernandez.
I'd like to see him go to some off speed here outside of the zone.
Right.
Maybe even spike it if you want it.
1 or 2 to give here. Oh, he went upstairs on him, 1 and 2.
Could be a setup. Go back to the slider here.
Yep.
Where's the hustle?
You got some pitches to lace here through the heart of this order. Got to be smart.
Be a big first out, wouldn't it?
It would.
And that is off his knuckles. Lindblom makes a diving catch. What an athletic effort that was. They're going to call that foul. Coach Ladd is going to have a conversation about that.
And once again, a dilemma. arguing here. Lindblom dove arguably in fair or foul territory. Ball then goes in foul territory.
Sorry. Bring it back. I love it, Ethan.
1 and 2 as James stands down at first base. They're going to have another conversation about it. And a declarative statement from our first base umpire.
That's probably the first one we've got today.
Well, I think so. I think that's right.
That's something we need. Coach Greg Ladd and Robin Mateo both getting more and more infuriated throughout the game. So
Absolutely.
doing a good job of maintaining their temper here.
No outs here in the 5th. James, the leadoff hitter, 1 and 2, and he's hung around. And takes that right to Loomis, who backhands it and shoots it over to Jack Jansen. Nice play, Jackson Loomis. Makes it look easy, but that was not, folks.
Beautiful play to the backhand. James, a speedy runner, got to get the ball out quick. Loomis sets his feet, throws a strong throw over to first base.
You get lulled with Loomis, right, because he's so good defensively. He makes those plays, but what you don't realize is that he's got a cannon. Gets over to the first base quickly with those throws.
He's got an .854 fielding percentage. Really hasn't made a lot of errors all year, so just so dependable at shortstop, something you need on the baseball field.
This is Zork, and Lindblom going with this fastball, but misses.
Zork has
2-0.
had some trouble, in my opinion, seeing Lindblom. A lot of big cuts, stepping out. Might be trying to do a little too much and try to change the game with one swing, which just isn't the case in the States. 2-0 delivery from Lindblom here. And once again, the same thing. Looks like he's stepping out and taking too big of a swing there.
Great pitch. 2-1 the count now with 1 away. Doing something a little off speed. Mixing it up now. That's 2-2 the count. We put away the fastball here.
Big pitch here.
2-2 to Zork. Fouled it straight back. Hanging around at 2-2 with 1 out.
And his front foot is completely stepping out. So you want to go to the outer half if you're Lindblom here, anywhere you can. Slider, fastball, whatever pitch you feel the most comfortable with on this 2-2 delivery.
That's what he did. He went outside, and Zork will send that over to the Little League field here at Nats Academy. Tried to sneak in something in there. It didn't break the way he wanted. It's 3-2. Full count now.
1-1 in the bottom of the 5th here. Joseph Sword facing off against Quinn Lindblom.
Got him! Great pitch from Lindblom. Upstairs, just threw it right past him. For out number 2, Lindblom has just gotten stronger and stronger. We know this is his MO, right? Better and better as the game goes on.
Yeah, once Lindblom gets some confidence in him, he's good to go from there. I mean, I've seen it multiple times. In the run last year against Bray, and then even into that championship against St. Albans, he really had that confidence there under him.
This will be McDade, the catcher for Gonzaga. Lindblom will look in and get the call from Fernandez, Fox Fernandez, that is. The fastball. Strike one. 2 outs here in the 5th.
And McDade laid on that again. Will be crucial for Limboom to get out of this inning, and you got 2, 3, 4 on the other end if you're the Tigers.
Pissed off, even a count at 1-1. Lindblom has found his way with the fastball. Will sneak in an occasional off-speed now. Right at him with that one too, 1-2.
And McDade doing a good job of spoiling this. The Baylor baseball commit, showing why he's going to a Big Ten school for a reason right there.
Yep. Eagles have had good at bats. Can't argue with that.
Exactly right, making them throw a lot of pitches. That's what the Eagles do well. That's what they're trained to do.
That'll be fouled out of play down the right field line.
Yeah, and McDade kind of going with an in-and-out swing there. You saw that on the double earlier in the game, but he's trying to hit everything away right now. McDade, a guy you hear about throughout the DMV for the past couple of years, all the way through up until 8th grade. You're hearing that name and showcases and whatever it may be, and really made a name for himself here with the Gonzaga Eagles program.
So 1-2. Do you maybe jam him here? He's been looking away.
You might think about blowing it by him, yeah.
He went right at him, and Loomis is going to come at it. Have to make a quick throw over there, and he does to Jansen just in time for out number 3. Jackson Loomis, another clean play at shortstop as we go to the 6th inning in a heck of a ball game here at Nats Academy. We welcome you back. Top of the 6th inning. That is Freeman Hunt putting the bunt down, and it's going to roll foul.
Good idea. Once again, you got Mason Doherty on the mound. He's through 5 innings now, complete. In the bullpen, something to note, you do have Jack Fury, who was a Duke baseball commit. Faced off against the Tigers in the semifinals last year and got roughed up. This year, WCAC first team honors, committed to Duke. Could change the narrative a little bit if he comes in this game.
Freeman will watch that go by. Yeah, you wonder, will they let both pitchers go? It seems as if they're both feeling fine. They're pitching well, although Doherty is now down 2-1 in the count. Inside ball 3.
I mean, I think if you're Greg Ladd right here, you're waiting to see what Doherty's doing. He's already going past your expectations here if you're a Gonzaga Eagles fan. So, you know, if it comes to it and you have the opportunity to bring in Fury later in the game, you're happy with Doherty already. Yeah. So I could see if, definitely if Freeman gets on base and Evan Rosario on deck, he brings in Fury for the lefty-lefty on Jack Jensen. Playing that matchups game, then he can just ride with Fury probably for the rest of the game.
Pushes it through for a single. What a great at bat. Freeman Hunt. And he has just really stepped up here late in the season. He's playing in the outfield, moved into third on the Rosario injury, and it's just been as consistent as you want him to be in that situation.
I mean,
really strong.
In my experience with him, he's always been a mature guy, a guy who's ready to step up to the challenge, understands the game of baseball really well, plays for a good summer ball program, you know, has the ability to be a good player, and, you know, only a junior thus far. So.
Yeah. This is Rosario at the plate now. It's going to be upstairs. The throw down there is going to be dropped by James.
Yeah, McDade, not a guy you want to run on. He's got a 1.85 pop time back there, and he just threw a bullet down to second base. Hunt should have been out, but James, unfortunately, for the Eagles, drops that one. That's great for the Tigers, though. Rosario up at the plate. He should stick with that plan that he had that first time and lay the bunt down right here and move Freeman Hunt over.
Absolutely.
Got to watch out for the pickoff move if you're Freeman at second right here. Get a decent lead. There it is,
back in,
right on cue. I wouldn't be surprised if they mix it up a little more than that. That's a basic look right there, obviously, but
we got a next level look as we talked about in the first inning, right?
Exactly right. They've got all sorts of systems and plays designated for this. So.
Let's see what Rosario, he'll screw up on the bunt. He does. That's bounced in there. So just as we talked about the consistency of this pitcher, Doherty starts to look like he might be a tad tired. Makes perfectly good sense given this ball game and how tight it is.
McDade with a beautiful block back there.
Absolutely.
He touched that right off his belly button into the ground. Exactly what you want. So 2-1 count now. If you're Rosario, you probably want to stick with that plan. Still lay it down. Have confidence in yourself. Go back to the top side of the zone.
Hunt got to first on a great at bat, and then still second. James couldn't handle the good throw from McDade down there. Back to the same play, and they did not get him. That was a play we saw early on where James tries to fake out the runner.
Yeah, and that's a pretty common bunt look right there. Again, we saw it in the first inning, worked on Jackson Loomis there. But the shortstop runs in front of the runner there, able to distract him a little bit, and then the second baseman comes behind and they backpick him.
It's a foul ball.
Run like the wind.
So Doherty 2-2 here on Rosario. Rosario unfortunately doesn't get the job done bunting it. He's got to size up now. Drop all that and hit the ball on the right side. A ground ball preferably to the second baseman.
Now we'll assume we get a fastball here. He's got one to give. We'll see. Yep, and he buried it to run it full, 3-2. Another good play by McDade back there.
Great play. McDade showing off all the tools here in this inning. Got to be ready for the fastball here. Protect.
Absolutely.
Can't put this in the hands of the umpire.
Ah, he went upstairs and he couldn't catch up with it. We're out number 1. So here comes Jack Jensen. The Tigers senior.
Yeah, so Ladd just told McDade to go out and talk to him. What I assume is going to happen here is he's going to give Fury a little bit of time, and then he's going to go bring him in.
Come on, JJ.
Comes Jansen for the Tigers, and yep, you called it, Liam Irvin.
Yeah, and here comes Fury. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. He's just buying him a little more time. So, obviously, for those who don't know, 2 mound visits per inning before you got to pull the pitcher. So, McDade goes out there and talks to him, and then it gives the head coach Ladd an ability to go out there and go get his guy and pull him. He's settled. Fury's ready to go. And for Fury, this is a revenge game right here.
Absolutely,
this is what it's
right.
all about.
No doubt.
I mean, he's familiar with these guys. He plays for the travel ball affiliate, used to Gator Ball for multiple years. So everyone in this program familiar with him. And last year he faced off against the Tigers in the semifinals, and quite frankly got lit up.
The line on.
So Fury's 80.
Fury is hearing it from the Tigers fans behind us, so we didn't want to try to talk over them. But we will let you know, Mason Doherty pitched 5 1/3 innings, gave up 3 hits and 1 run, 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. So really good outing for Doherty.
Yeah, so Fury's got fastball, 2-seam fastball. He sits about 88, tops out at 90, 91. And he's got a filthy slider. That's one that you're going to see a lot of today. 3,100 plus RPM on that. And just the ability to snap one off for his strikers. Fury does look a little wild here in his bullpen. Fury going to Duke to play next year for Jack Jensen. This is going to be a hard matchup. You got lefty on lefty here.
Absolutely.
A big arm coming from that left side, and Fury really looks like he's coming at you in that lefty batter's box. So.
We can see even in warm-ups, his velocity is going to be very high. And
Exactly. Definitely a step
Jansen.
up. Definitely a step up from Doherty. So a good job by Ladd by mixing those arms in.
Absolutely. I sort of thought we wouldn't see him until if they, hopefully, it won't be the outcome that they win today, but I thought they might hold off. But they have not. They brought in their ace.
You take it as a bullpen if you're Ladd and the Eagles right here.
You got to win today.
Got to win this one. Exactly
That's
right.
their mentality. And Jack Jansen's thinking the same thing, and he'll be swinging if it's there. That's for sure. Looked a little bit outside on that one. 1-1 the count with 1 away.
That's not a bad spot at all. I mean, that's a slider, 1-0 there. Super competitive from Fury there on the bump. I'd throw Jack Jensen probably about 3 more of those sliders.
Absolutely.
I mean, it looks like he is not seeing that whatsoever. And Fury has the ability to drop that in for a strike. It's going to be tough for Jensen.
Gator ball! Gator ball! Gator ball!
As mentioned, the crowd chanting Gator Ball. set the scene once again. Jack Fury used to play travel baseball with a lot of these guys on the Jackson Reed Tigers. And he went right back to it.
Back to it.
If you're Fury here, you want
inside.
If you're Fury here, you want to spike this one. You want to get in the dirt. You probably got him if you can do that. The sun trickling through the clouds here. 1-2, 1 out in the top of the 6th.
Jansen went with it. It might fall. It looks like it might fall. It does! Freeman Hunt comes around to score! Jack Jansen with a poke to left field. And the Tigers take the lead 2-1.
Doing what you can to get a hit right there. Fury decides to go to that fastball. Jensen does a good job at staying aggressive, trying at least to foul the ball off. And he doesn't put a good swing on it, honestly, but able to find a hole somewhere in the defense. Hitting them where they ate.
And that is Jansen's story this year. Has just been where he needs to be. Out there in the Bermuda Triangle, no one had a chance at that. James Zork went flying out there. Pierre Marini came flying in, and nobody could get to it. Jansen will be at first, and this is Owen Stone at the plate.
And the bullpen, Majkowski's up. Another ace for the Gonzaga Eagles. Glad knows that Fury's a very streaky pitcher. If he gets into a jam here, he's got to pull him right away.
That's just upstairs, and that's 3-1 now.
Yeah, Fury with the shake of the shoulders there. Looked like a pretty good spot.
It looked like a pretty good pitch.
3-1 here. You got to be in attack mode if you're Owen Stone.
There's that one. He walked it. Now there are runners at first and second. Fox Fernandez.
It's not too late to pull it! Hey, Tim, what up?
Fox Fernandez is 1 for 2 today. Pushed ahead the Tigers' first run, and until this inning, their only run. But now they lead 2-1 as Jansen comes running off, and who's down there for Jansen?
That's Eaton Rosario.
It's Eaton Rosario.
Yeah, he's been banged up since that Georgetown prep game back in April there. So hasn't played since then. Not able to swing the bat. But he is able to run, and he's got some wheels on that base.
He absolutely does.
He's definitely a bat that the Tigers have missed, but in this game, still 2-1 now.
So Foxy has to feel pretty good here so far. He's got an RBI on an earlier hit, and now he's got good opportunities with runners at first and second. And he has to believe he can get the theory, right?
Foxy's got to be ready here. He's a spark plug. Always had energy. And now a captain.
2-1. Tigers lead in the 6th with 1 away and 2 runners on. They've got a runner in scoring position. Eaton Rosario gets a big lead out there. In there for strike 1. 0-1 the count.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Brad out on the outer edge of the field, looking like he's ready to go and get him whenever he wants to.
Try to keep Rosario close. He couldn't lay off that one. That's that slider you were talking about.
Exactly right. I mean, that's filthy.
That was filthy.
From the stands, you might be saying, why did he swing the ball in the dirt? But, I mean, that's a fantastic pitch right there.
And we can tell you folks, we're right behind home plate, basically. And those look like strikes to us, too, coming in there. And then they just fall off. Not much you can do with that. Couldn't catch up with that. We're out number 2.
Fury starting to settle in a little bit here.
Here comes Betancourt.
Isaiah Moore.
Gabe Betancourt at the plate number 1.
Looked like it just missed inside, but called strike, 0-1.
Bigger zone here, obviously.
Can't get that one.
Swing, kid. Come on, Gabby. Got it.
Owen Stone at first. Etan Rosario at second. Gabe Betancourt at the plate. 0-2 now with 2 outs. Oh, and he chopped it right back up the middle. We'll see what happens. They cannot handle it. And here comes Rosario, the speedy Rosario, sliding in the hole. Tigers lead by 2. You know, Liam, we hear it all the time. Put the ball in play. You never know what's going to happen.
Good things will happen when you put the ball in play. Jackson Wilburn there, ate him up. All he had to do was wait back on that one and step on the bag. A little distraction with the runner there, and a good job by Gabe Betancourt putting the ball in play. Robinson Mateo, one of the most aggressive third basemen that I've played with in my time. And there was no doubt in my mind that he was sending him right there.
You called it with Rosario's speed, right? He came racing around third base.
And that's why you sub him in the first place.
Absolutely.
Exactly right.
James thought he had a shot at him. The throw was off the mark. I don't think it would have been there in time anyway. Would have had to do a really fast strike.
Yeah, it bounced around a little too much for that to happen.
And Skelly at the plate goes down 0-2 with 2 outs.
So the Tigers had spanned their lead to 3-1 now. A much-needed insurance run there. In the bottom of the 6th. Top of the 6th, pardon me.
Skelly can't get that one. But the Tigers scored 2 in a tight ball game. It was 1-1 going into the 6th. It's 3-1 as we head to the middle of the inning. And the bottom with Gonzaga trying to make up some room here. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 6th inning here in the semifinal matchup between Jackson Reed and Gonzaga at Nationals Youth Baseball Academy. DCSAA 2024 Championship Tournament Playoffs. That's shot straight to the gap, and Alexis is going to move over and make sure it's just a single.
It's roped by Johnson there.
Comes Wilburn. We're going to see a pitching change. Quinn Lindblom pitched one heck of a ball game.
Yeah, Lindblom did an excellent job here.
Keep walking, buddy. Way to go, Quinn! Way to go, Quinn!
This is Nelson Hayes. Well, he gets warmed up. 5 complete innings for Lindblom. Gave up 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts, Liam. What a performance by Quinn Lindblom.
Man, just an excellent job on the mound. All you wanted from what could be his last appearance as a Jackson Reed Tiger. Number 5 goes out the way he usually does. Super passionate, super excited on the mound. Just gives him everything you got. He's got that herky-jerky wind-up over the head. Old-timey, but gets the job done once again. Now if you're Lindblom, you got to give it into the hands of a younger guy, Nelson Hayes, who had a great season.
Nelson Hayes is a sophomore, 6 feet, 197 pounds, and he's one of 2 sophomores who made an appearance in the quarterfinals game. And Jackson Alexander was a courtesy runner in that game.
I mean, Hayes is a guy that the Tigers wanted for a long time in the program. He's a huge guy, physically, grown a lot over the summer. His body's still developing, obviously, only a sophomore. He's going to be 86 to 88 from the right side. Pretty good slider he's been working on as well, and a changeup. Love to roll a double play here.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be worried about Johnson on the base pass at all. He does not have speed.
And this is Wilburn at the plate.
Yeah, the Bentley College commit is still very dangerous.
He's going to try to bunt. Fox Fernandez threw down to first in the quarterfinal game and threw a runner out.
So
Don't think we'll see that in this game, but who knows? Johnson's getting a heck of a lead over there for someone who's not got a set of wheels.
He is, but smart pump fake there by Fox Fernandez. Not a backup there on the backside with Betancourt. Not really engaged in the play.
Hayes will go upstairs, 2-1.
One thing that Hayes has done a better job of this season especially is calming his nerves down. As a freshman last year, he had a lot of expectations, a lot of situations he was put in that were very tough.
Down the left field line, out of play.
And I mean, once again, in the semifinal game, you come in the bottom of the 6th with the runner on first already. It's not an easy situation to come into. Your heart's pumping, you're trying to throw as hard as you can. And Nelson, you can already tell, doing a good job of just calming down his emotions, taking deep breaths, and going at guys.
2-2 the count now, no outs, runner on first. Threw it right past him, strike 3, out number 1. out of the ordinary for Nelson, right? He will go upstairs with that fastball, which is lethal.
Yeah,
Particularly ahead like that in the count.
I mean, yeah, Hayes simply just says, "This is what I got. You try and hit it right here."
Out number 1 with Johnson at first. Pierre Marini at the plate.
It's June. Hey, just wait for June. You'll beat us then.
Pierre Marini has decent wheels, but this is a double play opportunity you're looking for here. This has 4.63 written all over it.
Bumped it. Cauliflower.
Just outside, ball 1.
Good job by Hayes there, changing up his timing and looks. When he steps off, he doesn't even need to throw it over. Johnson, again, a slower runner, but just the ability to be able to check in, switch up the timing, especially of the batter. Pierre Marini should be off timing here. He's going to try to control his own pace here by calling time.
Love that you raised that, Liam. I was going to ask you, do you just have Hayes going directly to the plate at this point, not worrying about Johnson? That's fouled back.
No,
But I like your point, right? Mix it up a little bit and keep everybody off balance.
no, I mean, that's definitely something that you still think about regardless of who the runner is. Some guys do it as kind of like a tick, a jittery thing. Like they just want to get the ball over to first base and do it just so they can get their timing back. But Hayes, a bit different in this technique, just likes to step off the back of the mound. So, I mean, again, Johnson's not a threat here, so you're just trying to adjust your timing here.
Just missed upstairs, 2-1 now with 1 out.
Got to go after him here if you're Hayes.
Absolutely.
Get the 8 and 9 hitters coming up here. Want to go right after him.
Absolutely.
Pierre Marini put a good swing on the ball in the first inning, but
Oh my God! It's gonna happen.
Some cat and mouse here as everybody tries to get a hold of their nerves in a pressure-packed situation.
I mean, this is one thing that you don't see in the MLB with the pitch clock now is the junk of changing the timing.
Straight up and back behind us. 2-2 now.
Boring.
Jaden Bumbau on deck rather for the Eagles. Oh, went right back at Nelson to Rosario onto first. That ball bounced right off of Nelson Hayes' chest, conveniently to Rosario, who picked it up and went to first for out number 2. Johnson went down to second. Maybe went off his elbow. He's pointing at his elbow, but I think he's fine, and he is waving everyone off. The trainer's going to take a quick peek.
Hayes has certainly got the muscle on him.
I don't think anything's going to get Nelson Hayes out of the game right now.
Absolutely not. He wants this moment right here.
He is focused. Takes 2 warm-up pitches, recovery pitches. There's the third one, and we're going to get back underway now.
Nelson with a 5.133 ERA throughout the season. 15 innings pitched, but he's prepared and ready for this moment.
Jaden Bumbau, a senior.
Here we go, Danny Baggins.
Yeah, you might Might be looking at this as Ladd trying to get some seniors in their final game. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking too, particularly given the fastballs that Hayes throws. That's going to be off Fox Fernandez's glove. Just want to pump strikes here, I think.
Yeah, exactly right. Got to go after him.
Go right after him. Want to know the count now, and 3-1 the score. Just like that, it's 1-1. Johnson went to third on the pass ball. Mateo moves Betancourt over and right, under the assumption that Bumbaug's not going to be able to catch up with that, and he can't.
Back at him, back at him.
Really couldn't. It's 1 and 2 to count now with 2.
Yeah, he hasn't looked close. He hasn't looked close on any of these. You got to go right back to it. Right back at him. If he puts a better swing on the ball, you tip the cap.
That looked like strike 3. It's call ball 2. 2-2 now.
3-1 in the bottom of 6. Crucial out here. Need to Strand Johnson on third base.
Set. And there's strike 3. Out number 3. And Hayes calms the waters. The Tigers' Den comes out to greet him at the end of the 6th inning. As we go to the 7th, Tigers look for more hits to pad this 2-run lead. 3-1 here at Nats Academy. And we move to the top of the 7th inning with the Tigers up by 2. They lead 3-1 here at Nats Academy. Xander Alexis at the plate. That's in the 9 spot. Loomis behind him. That's going to be outside 1-1.
Alexis hitting 361 on the season. Already a good at bat. Earlier in this game, drew a walk.
Cannot figure that one out, and we couldn't either. I mean, that looked like a high fastball coming in there, and then it drops
I'm telling you, that is disgusting.
off the cliff. Alexis battle with that one. 1-2.
Coach Robinson Mateo telling Xander right now that he's got to keep that front foot in the box. He's stepping out right now, which is causing him to only be able to foul the ball off.
Coach Kellyanne Jenkins keeping an eye on things over there too. Just gave Loomis some advice. They are an excellent coaching staff. They've really brought these Tigers teammates together. Couldn't get that one out number 1 here in the 7th.
In 9v9 right now, Loomis, a guy who's most familiar with Fury. They played on multiple of the same travel teams. And that one goes back to the backstop.
We got 1 out here, not 2. I apologize for that on the scoreboard. score's 3-1. It'll be interesting to see what Loomis does
Good
at
job
the next
controlling
level,
his pace.
right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Certainly what he does here, too.
I mean, only a junior right now.
Got some time to make a decision. Swings away at that one, 1-1.
Stay on it, kid. You're good.
In the quarterfinals, he went 2 for 2, home run, single, and 2 walks.
There it is to right field. It's going to drop her a single. Next level hitting.
Excellent swing.
What we've
there.
come to expect, right? Loomis getting things started here in the 7th for the Tigers. Freeman Hunt right behind him. It's another slider, right? Loomis knows it, has seen it, went after it. In there for a strike. 0-1, 1 out.
Hunt with the single in his last at bat. He lays off that high fastball.
Upstairs, 1-1 now the count.
That is not good. That is not Duke levels.
There goes Loomis. That throw is down there. McDade didn't get him. Just off the mark. McDade threw it down. James, an athletic play to grab it and make a tag, and almost got him. Back foot on that one.
McDade once again showing off that pop time and good arm behind the plate. Threw it up the line a bit. I thought Brian James might have a chance to slap Loomis on the back there, but unable to. Fortunately enough for the Tigers.
Here he drops another slider in there. Hunt goes down swinging now, and 2 outs in the 7th. It's a bold call, but not unexpected from Coach Mateo to send Loomis, right?
No, exactly right. I mean, I think he knew in that situation that Fury's going to that off speed, and it pays off.
Outside on Rosario.
3-1 here in the top of the 7th. Tigers looking for some more insurance.
Drops in there. Evan watches it go by, 1-1.
Fury relying on that throughout this inning, getting him first pitch strikes and then swing and misses. Rosario's got to be ready for that.
Can't get that one. 1-2 with 2 away now.
And Fury right now has his way in this at bat. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes back for that slider.
I think you're right. He did. And he got Evan Rosario swinging. Out number 3. We are going to the bottom of the 7th inning with the Tigers leading by 2. We'll be right back. So we go to the bottom of the 7th, and the Tiger faithful are making noise as they go into this, what could be this final half inning with a 2-run lead. 3-1. That's Nelson Hayes still on the mound for the Tigers.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. This is what it's all about. Last inning, need 3 outs. These are going to be the hardest ones of the game, but got to get it done. You got 9-1-2 here. Battaglini, no stranger of a big moment. He hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 9th against Paul the 6th in the WCAC semifinals. But now down 0-2 in this count.
Scoreboard says 1-1, but it's 0-2. It's fouled back.
And if you're the Tigers, you want to limit the damage as much as you can, right? Obviously, you want to clean inning. You want to clean inning, want to go after these guys, but also want to be smart with how you attack.
0-2 is the count. Game Changer's got 1 and 2, but it's 0-2.
You're not fighting!
Hayes sets. Got it! Strike 3! Out number 1 in the 7th.
And what could be the last half bat of Battaglini's career.
Only what those calories can do!
Now you got Billy Dingle up, pinch hitter. He subbed out Mason Green earlier in the game. Hayes with a beautiful slider there, dropped it in. Battaglini unable to catch up to it. Couldn't pick up the spin.
That's in there for a strike. That slider might have been his best pitch so far, Liam.
He goes right back to it. I mean, that looks like it's coming right at you out of that box.
Great pitch. Zad here 0-1 with 1 out. 7.
Shaquille O'Neal. I need your Chipotle order 15. Football.
So Billy Dingle, the pinch hitter, will test his luck here.
A little upstairs. Couldn't get him a bite. That's all right. 1-1. Not a bad pitch.
Once again, Dingle is senior year. Could be a play from Coach Ladd to get all his guys one more at bat.
That's hit hard to center, but it's going to hang up there.
And it's caught by Calvin Davis out there in
Calvin
center
Davis
field.
in center field.
Defensive substitution.
Absolutely. Good catch by Davis. 2 outs. Here comes James.
So Brian James up here. You got to attack him. You can't give him a free pass here. Worst thing that happens is he hits a home run, right?
Yep.
So what? It's 3-2. He should go after him, attack him with sliders, throw that same pitch over and over. An exciting last out.
Go after him! Go after him! Go at him, Wilson! Go at him!
Ball 1 to James. Zork on deck. They did go after him with a strike. 1-1 to count. 2 outs.
Brian James, the Duke commit, trying to keep the Gonzaga Eagles season alive here.
He's trying to close it out. Get them to the finals. It's going to be a chopper. Foul. Back to Coach Ladd in the box. And now, it's 1-2. 2 outs.
Nelson Hayes, the delivery.
Fouls it off. Ran it inside on him. He was still on the slider and it just missed.
That's a good pitch. Tough
It's a great
swing.
pitch. 1-2, and that's James, right?
That's exactly what James does right there.
We're going to let the hype squad do their thing behind us. It's a 1-2 at the count. 2 outs.
To send them to the state championship.
That is fouled out of play. A rip down the left field line. Nelson Hayes may be throwing as hard as he's ever thrown in his life right now.
I mean, that adrenaline is just rushing through his body right now.
Pumping with 1 ball and 2 strikes and 2 outs. 2 runs ahead. away from Fox Fernandez. It's going to roll to the fence. James is going to go for second. Fernandez on the throwdown. Not in time. Got past Fox Fernandez on third strike, and this will be Zort now for Gonzaga.
This time in the box.
Yeah, nothing short of some excitement. The Tigers, in typical fashion.
You got James on second with wheels. We'll see what happens here for him. Hayes throws it in there for a strike on the inside corner. Hayes doesn't look fazed by that at all. Comes back with a nice fastball on the inside corner. Strike number one with 2 outs here in the 7th.
Yeah, exactly right. He struck him out. You got to maintain that confidence.
Strike number 2, fouled back by Zort.
Zort's been struggling the whole day. Hayes got to attack here. I'd love to see a slider.
2 outs. Runner on second. 2 strikes.
And what could be Zort's last at bat.
Strike 3, he got him! He got the win! Strike 3 out number 3 here in the 7th, and the Tigers have beaten the Gonzaga Eagles again in the DCSAA Semifinals.
I mean, how about it? Nelson Hayes finishing it off. 3-1 final score. What a game by the Tigers. They'll advance on to the state championship.
Tigers have talked all year long about what they needed to do and what they wanted to do and what their focus was, and it was to get back to that final game. And they will be there on Sunday here at Nationals Youth Baseball Academy. Tigers win it 3-1. What a game.
Yeah, Tim! Let's go, boys! Yeah, Tim!
And we're going to let you all listen in as they get a round of applause from the Tiger faithful here and jog out to left field for a conference.
Jacob, yeah! Justin Glenn, I love you! Don't apologize, 5. Coach, you're a pick. 18 years old. Easy picking. Don't go outside, 5. I know the real you.
We're going to give you the line on today's game.
Game's over. Beat the traffic, folks. Stop complaining, coach. Sore loser. Sore loser.
Jackson Reed
Right field. What said is said. Come on.
scored 3 runs on 5 hits.
Stop bitching, coach.
No errors. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the line in just a minute. Welcome you back. The line on today's game, Jackson Reed wins the ball game 3-1. They scored 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Gonzaga scored 1 on 3 hits and 3 errors. Lindblom went 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, gave up 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Nelson Hayes, 2 complete innings with 5 strikeouts and no walks, no runs, no hits. Great job by both pitchers today for the Tigers.
Thank you.
Liam, enjoyed it?
Good work, Ian.
Yeah,
Your take on the game?
I mean, it's been a pleasure. That's Jackson Reed baseball, being gritty from the jump, making their presence known. The student section brings the energy, the team brings the energy. Number 5, Lindblom on the bump, doing his job. Everyone making fundamental plays, and looking forward to the state championship here.
I've enjoyed it. We'll be back here on Sunday, I trust.
Oh yeah.
And we're glad that all of you all were able to join us from out there in Tiger TV land. Again, the Jackson Reed Tigers win this semifinal game in the DCSAA 2024 Baseball Championship Series. They will go on to the finals on Sunday. This is Chuck Alexander. We'll see you next time.
Appreciate you for watching.